The podcast you're about to hear was made with Anchor. You can use Anchor to make a podcast right from your phone, no experience necessary. Plus, it's completely free. Get the app at anchor.fm/podcast.
Hello, it's Saturday, July 15th, and I'm in Helsinki and enjoying the weekend. Yesterday I was on Facebook Live at Sam Eric's, and I talked about one of my favorite topics. It's how to create a bond between a hotel and the guest, and how to use the various tools you have in the toolbox. What I mean with that is that you have the traditional tools as a hotelier or a service provider, and then you have the digitals, which has been the things that's been developing and keeps on developing all the time. So I mentioned about, I went into talking about the customer journey, and which is really the complete sum of experiences that the customers go through when they interact with a hotel, a brand, or any company. And so I talked about rather going into the 7 different stages, which is dream, select, book, prepare, stay, share, and return. I jumped over to the pre-arrival, assuming they have already booked, and I told them about my experiences about how I used to make handwritten letters, phone calls, contacting the guests directly, trying to find out how I can help them to personalize the experience, what they enjoy doing, whether if they're coming to a resort where I worked in Phuket, for instance, what are the favorite activities. So then I could pre-organize things for them. And I found out that one of my guests liked cooking. I said, great, I'll organize a Thai cooking class for you, and let's get some more people so you can actually get to know some more people who are enjoying the same things you do. But also now, since we have the digital tools in our toolbox, we can actually go on search on social and connect with our guests because we have their name before they arrive, and find out what do they share with their friends, what are their interests, and in fact send them an email or a message and ask them how we can personalize their stay, what we can recommend for them during their time. And I think this is an opportunity for hotels that I still find that many hotels are missing out on the opportunity to use the digital tools in the big toolbox. The second part is the stay, of course, which is in traditional way. You have the arrival pampering in Thailand, which is famous for fruit, for the hospitality. You have carved fruits. You think of beautiful watermelon and you carve the name on it. You provide them with some favorite fruits and so on. And more importantly, it's the daily contact. One of the golden rules for us was that you never miss an opportunity to meet the guest. So you are spending your time, 80% of your time you are in the guest areas. During the breakfast time you go to walk around to say hello, you meet them during the course of the day, because that's the way you are connecting and creating a bond with your guest. But also now with the digital toolbox you have an opportunity to do that also by having the social messaging apps and connecting in that way, and making recommendation to them, or they can actually tweet you or on a WhatsApp send you a message that, can you arrange this for me? So this is one of the few things that I was talking about yesterday. Now if you're interested to hear the full story, just go into Facebook Live or Facebook at Sam Eric's, where I talk about all these things. So I'd like to hear your comment and what you think about this. Obviously this is a raw and real Facebook Live broadcast, so I'm learning, I'm a student about how to do this broadcast, but I appreciate your input and your comments on what I did.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.